Welcome to Across the Globe. Today we will learn about serving static files. Introduction. Flask is a widely used Python web framework for developing web applications. One essential feature of Flask is serving static files efficiently to clients for processing CSS, images, and JavaScript files. Explanation. Serving static files in Flask is pivotal for delivering a complete web experience. By utilizing Flask to serve static files, developers can ensure seamless integration of essential resources required for a website or web application to function correctly. Examples. 1. Imagine a website that needs to load CSS style sheets to display content attractively. Flask's ability to serve static files allows developers to distribute these style sheets efficiently for client-side rendering. 2. In another scenario, consider a web application that relies on JavaScript files for interactive elements. Flask's support for serving static files facilitates the smooth deployment of these scripts for user engagement and functionality. When working with Flask to serve static files, begin by establishing a directory named static within your Flask project. Inside this static directory, store your CSS, images, and JavaScript files. To link to these static resources within your templates, utilize the URL for function. This function enables you to reference the static files seamlessly in your Flask application. For example, if you have a CSS file named styles.css stored in the static/CSS directory of your project, you can link to it in your HTML template like this. Link rel style sheet h equals URL for static file name equals CSS styles.css. By following these steps and leveraging the URL for function correctly, you can efficiently manage and serve static files in your Flask application. To integrate static files like images in a Flask project, start by generating a folder named static in the project directory. Inside this static folder, insert an image file, for instance, logo.png. When rendering a template that should present the image, incorporate the given code snippet. This snippet employs the URL for function to formulate the appropriate URL for rendering the image, linking to static/logo.png. Ultimately, this enables the image logo.png to be displayed in the template with the m tag, supplying the alt attribute for accessibility. When developing web applications in Flask, it is crucial to serve static files to enhance the visual appeal and user experience. The static folder should be utilized to store CSS files, images, and JavaScript files that provide styles and interactivity. By using the URL for function in templates, linking to these static files becomes simplified. For example, imagine a scenario in which you have a CSS file named styles.css stored in the static CSS directory. You can then link to this CSS file within your HTML template by using URL for static file name equals css/styles.css. By following this practice, you ensure efficient management and serving of static content in your Flask application. Serving static files is like a waiter serving pre-made dishes at a restaurant. Just like the waiter doesn't have to cook the dishes from scratch, serving static files means sending already prepared files to users without any changes. Similarly, a program serving static files would involve sending ready-made files, such as HTML, CSS, and images, to users without any modifications. Hey Code Conquerors, ready to level up? With TechLearn ATG, showcase your skills with official course certificates. Just visit our site and start. Need that extra boost? Get tailored learning, 24/7 support, and expert guidance. Coding smarter, growing faster, and making learning fun. Go to our website across the globe, www.atg.world. The Python code showcases a Flask application designed to serve a static file named analogy.txt. By utilizing the send-from-directory method, the application can deliver the static content found within the static directory to users accessing the /analogy route. For practical application, imagine a website hosting informative articles in text format. Utilizing this code, visitors can access the analogy.txt file through the designated route, providing them with valuable content stored as a static file within the server's static folder. An industrial example of serving static files is in the realm of e-commerce websites. A common scenario is when an online store needs to serve product images, CSS style sheets, and JavaScript files to users. By serving these static files using a web server, e-commerce sites can ensure fast and efficient delivery of these resources, enhancing the overall user experience. Another real-world application of serving static files is in content delivery networks, CDNs. CDNs are geographically distributed networks of servers that work together to provide faster delivery of web content to users. By serving static files from servers that are closer to the user's location, CDNs reduce latency and improve the speed at which websites load. This is crucial for large-scale websites with global reach, ensuring that users across the globe can access content quickly and efficiently. In conclusion, serving static files is a fundamental aspect of web development critical for enhancing performance and user experience across various industries and applications. Keep learning, stay curious, and I'll catch you in the next video.